Good afternoon. We are in chapter 17 and last one as well. Uh, in this specific chapter, the topic is conflict negotiation in business. So, on this specific topic of conversation or video, we're gonna be talking about what are the most relevant points that you learn about negotiation and you didn't know already, and use. Will you follow this step in negotiation process in the future? Uh, well, yes. Actually, in everything that I've learned so far in this chapter, I've been using it and actually it started making sense at the place that I work. And just like at the beginning of the class, I remember the professor saying many of the things that we will learn, we will be like, oh yeah, that's why. So it's making a lot of sense now. So yes, one of the things that I learned about through negotiation that I didn't know before, actually kinda did, but didn't know what was the name of it, is making sense like I said before now, is the focus on the problem, not the people. So at least in this work right now, I'm not using it as much, but as before, I used to be the general manager of this specific gym. I was in the marketing and and the sales department as well. So most of the time we have to be negotiating with the people and trying to not just to convince them, right? But also make like a bond in order to make them buy that membership. So sometimes I will have to work with someone else that was on my side that I didn't like that much. I didn't, you know, obviously respectful, but didn't share many of the points or how he will be acting at the time that we were making the sale. However, in order to accomplish the same goal, I will have to work with him in order to sell this membership. That it was a big battle. So in this specific thing, like you will get frustrated sometimes with someone, but it's just better to work together to solve that issue and just make it as smooth as possible in order to make the sale. Also, it will be help a lot as well, like what was his mindset and understanding and listening in order for me as well to convince the client in order, to sell the big bundle as well. So now that I'm reading these and I actually went through the steps, it does make a lot of sense now. Actually, I didn't know I was doing it. And yes, this will help me a lot more in the future. I think if I knew this that I'm starting right now in the past, it would be a lot easier and smoother my transition on sales, right? Negotiating with people in order to get the deal done. So yes, obviously I will be using this more in the future. Also, this can help me a lot as well to get whenever to get promotion and anything else on the hiring another hiring process to get a better salary. But yes, uh, this is it. Thank you very much.